Hey Capricorn, how's it going? Linda Amaro here, also known as Nature Wilderness Assistance. It is 2:56 p.m. Central Time, December 17th. Hopefully all is well. We're in Sagittarius season, at the end of Sagittarius season for this year, and we're in a Aquarius moon cycle. So hopefully all is well. I got four that came through for the sacred self-care deck for us today. Here we have flow like water, energy work, look for fairies, and drink tea. This is going in the depths of myself in order to realign me. I have to face some truths. I have to also ask myself what I used to believe in and why I believe in it, or it's like why I don't and why I do, or do I not any longer like bring life to this belief, right? I feel like someone's into fantasy. Because I used to have like what's coming to mind is I had like these fantasy like layouts, backgrounds like years back, right? And it's like all fantasy like fairies or like even like fantasy flowers or whatever. It was like it was like very like fantasized, right? Like fantasized, excuse me, fantasized, and it's like enchanted kind of energy, and that's the feel I'm feeling like. Why aren't you invested in that? Or why don't you believe in that anymore or talk on that, right? It's like asking myself that. I feel like someone got off of course, not so much off course, but onto another course. So it's like, but I'm interested in this course. That's the feel. So male or female, right? This is that energy. Perhaps it was like a requirement that got you more onto another course than the actual course you want or that is of the mind, right? Here, that these energies came through. So here in the energy we have here the Five of Swords as the center energy. So here we have training going on. These individuals are training, right? These children are training. These are, teaching each other, being rough, playful. This one, had an accident, not being mindful of the sword or the blade or the sharpness of it, right? So it's like there's a lot going on in the psyche. In the center of thee, though, as I feel. And in your air element here, we have the King of Cups. Okay, what other is coming through for Capricorn? Oh, also, I'm doing a triangle cross and then the four corners of that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Nature Wellness Assistant, Linda Amaro. So I read Tarot, Oracle, work with energies. I analyze the energies. I'm an empath, right? Etc. etc. But this is what I share on YouTube. Okay. So also don't take the message in if it doesn't apply. Like if it rings a bell, if it resonates, if you agree, then yeah, all for it. Be all for it, right? But don't feel if it's just not you or not your message, or if you feel like it's not best expressed for you, then feel free to not take in the message as guidance or assistance, and you're always welcome to redirect elsewhere. But if not, and you feel comfortable, if you feel like the messages are applying, then take it in for your highest good. Sometimes they may apply in full, sometimes in parts, sometimes they won't apply at all, other times they will. So you use your discernment, okay? We have here the Seven of Wands in your fire element. Here we have the Eight of Cups in your water element. Your emotionals. Yeah, it's like I had walked away from my emotional, like my emotional fulfillment, my emotional excitement. That's the feel. Walked away in my emotional state. It's like where I had to work in a career for the profit, financial gains, right? Versus like the actual career of my dreams, right? That of my fantasy, like that's the feel here, Capricorn. And it's like, why so are you invested in the career that you're currently in? Is it only for the financials, or are you satisfied? Like you need to know these questions, right? Do like a survey, like a self survey, and check yourself, like in every area that you're satisfied or dissatisfied, and what you could do to change that satisfaction or dissatisfaction. Okay, I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. For Capricorn, highest good. Earth element highest good for Capricorn. I just did Sagittarius, and so here we go. Capricorn season is coming up soon, the 22nd. I feel like I didn't really do many Sagittarius readings. Okay, here we have the Six of Pentacles. I've been like on the go. I'm like in the middle of moving, so it's a lot going on. Six of Pentacles, and then here we have the Nine of Cups. In your opportunity position, the Nine of Cups, we have Ten of Pentacles to connect to family or approach family in a different direction, like different dynamic, or some kind of new approach, a new way of communicating. Someone was more outspoken, which was like not being thought through, which was devastating. That was non-beneficial, but it's like a change in that. I feel like there's a change in that. We have here the strength energy is like this individual, this whale was captivated, right? It was captured, and this mermaid set this whale free. But how did this whale get captured? Someone set a net. Someone intentionally was placing this well in an area, right? Directing this well in an area that was in order to be captured, right? So it's like I need to capture my thoughts, capture my emotions, capture my intents, right? Capture my direction in life, my expression. I need to really capture my expression. Am I expressing myself in the highest good? Like when I look back after this conversation, when I look back to what was said, what was expressed, and in whole, am I satisfied? That's the feel. Am I satisfied? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there life of this conversation? What is actually being said of this conversation? Whether it be with the classmate, with the teacher, with the husband or wife, significant other, whether it be with friends, right? Cousins, family, mother, father. Like after all is said and done, what was the point of our conversation, right? What came about that was prosperous, right? Okay. What brought life of it? This conversation. This playfulness. What brought life of this playfulness? What brought life of this investment, this project, right? This collaboration. What brought life of this and creation? Okay, that's what I need to be more mindful of. What is the life of our relationship? You know, this is more on the emotional, like this is to be more in tune, more just like the mindfulness awareness. You know, Capricorn. That's what I'm feeling here for us today. Okay, what other? It could be involving family too, like like how you're feeling supported. How do they align me? How do they encourage me, invest in me? How do they speak to me? How do they make me feel emotionally, mentally? Are they giving me a space to speak truly? Like, am I having that platform that I could speak expressively on whatever topic it is? It's like appropriate topics, of course. Like, what is appropriate? It's like there's a lot of bouncing around ideas and thoughts. Okay, this is sorting, navigating myself. This is navigating myself. Okay, here we have the Four of Swords in your obstacle position. It's where someone was just ice cold, not thought through, frozen to the truth of it, the point, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Here we have the Ten of Pentacles coming through again in the heightened goodness. We have the Three of Swords and the action against your obstacle. So it's like putting it into this coldness. It's like there's not really a loss when you're not benefiting from a certain like character, behavior pattern, right? A certain approach, Okay, so then we have the World as one of the fourth corners. We have the Two of Cups as the other. And then we're going to get two more. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords as the other, and then we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, Ten of Pentacles is here, Ten of Cups there, Nine of Cups here. Okay, so with the four corners, we have the World, the Ace of Swords. But mind you, it's like to control this. Look, and we have that Ten of Swords showing through again behind that. And the Four of Cups, pay attention to who's connecting to you and why. Who's bringing life to you and why. Are you bringing life from your own thoughts, and how so, why so? Who's supporting you and who's encouraging you, right? Those are beneficial factors in your life, and the on a minor or a major scale, whether you realize it or not or acknowledge it or not. It could be a friend that just pops in and texts you every now and then. That friend, you don't realize, is that motivational energy spark that you needed, and then you were fueled for the next 6 to 9 months. You know what I'm saying? But it's like once you're really in tune, mindful, and full, you're gonna recognize that friend on a different level. That's what's coming through. Or that colleague on a different level, or your husband or your wife on a different level. Like how they actually spark you, encourage you, inspire you, right? It's like where you go out to adventure elsewhere, even if somewhere's like it seems like on territory, like you're not your territory, right? A new territory, Seven of Wands, and your fire element, Capricorn. It's like you're open. Like this guy was open minded to go in the depths of the ocean and explore, right? The scuba diver, and did not to. I mean, he failed to realize that he was going to encounter other beings, right? And that we're going to be defending their land, right? But his intent was just open minded to explore, maybe see what he could gain off of that exploration, right? However, he was faced with those defending their treasure or their land or their territory, right? But it's that feel like you're so open minded and excited and ready to explore, like your next day, your next moment, your next adventure, right? Your next travel, your next opportunity when you encounter with this individual or exchange with this individual. So, who is this individual to you? What do they mean to you? In the depth, how do you connect to them and do you inspire them, vice versa, right? It doesn't have to be romantically, but this is the energy, right? This is the image of that energy. Okay, that's what I have there, Capricorn. That flowed so fast. Okay, it was very different from fire element of Sag I just said. If you have Sag placements, feel free to go review it, or if you're involved with the Sag, or just for like educational purposes, if you just want to, like, you're intrigued, then feel free. We have here the Two of Cups coming through on your world element. We have here the Lovers coming on the Two of Cups here. Well, we have Two of Cups coming out twice in two decks. That's confirmation of how you're connecting and feeling inspired, and how you intend to connect to others and inspiring them, vice versa. And we have the Lovers, which is also correlation with the Two of Cups as lovers, right? So it's double whammy, feeling this very emotional elevation, supportive essence going on here. It's beautiful. Okay, here we have the Seven of Cups on this Ace of Swords, which is to be mindful of your expression and your investments, right? Your intellect, even your mental state. Okay, so be mindful of your mental state, because this is like this icky cup. Seven of Cups is this ickiness, right? This is like this goo coming out of those cups. So be mindful of who you're connecting, who you're supporting at that, because you could be so supportive of many individuals, but it could be those individuals are not supportive of you in the same as you need to be supported, right? In the same energy, in the same fashion. Okay, so keep that in mind. Then we have the Four of Swords, like knowing who you connect to support and why, vice versa. Okay, I feel like someone has, for example, there's like three potential lovers, right? And like you get to, like, go out on a date, get involved or whatever with these lovers at different times, right? But the one that truly is genuine, not that the other ones are not genuine, but it's like on this level of genuine that you deserve, you require, you don't really notice it. You don't notice it. Not right now, like, because in the heat of the moment or in your like schedule or responsibilities, you're really not noticing it in the depths, right? So male or female, right? This is the energy. And so it's like you fail to realize how they are compatible on multiple and deeper levels to you, and then how they give to you, and you're not giving back to them in return, because you're giving to these other individuals, like you're giving all to all three, right, to see what's best fitting for you, but you're failing to realize, because you're giving to all three of these, you're not connecting to this one as you actually should or would normally, because you're invested in multiple areas. So keep that in mind, Capricorn. We have here the Four of Swords on the Ten of Cups, right? And this could be this doesn't have to be individual. This could be like projects or tasks, right? Like responsibilities, and you're not giving your full best to this one that is most like could be most prosperous for you, right? Because you're invested in all these other dynamics, like So take the message as you will, because it could be individuals, doesn't have to be. If for each it'll different, it'll differ, right? Okay, so Four of Swords on this Ten of Cups. So pinpointing the life that you're bringing. This is there's celebration going on, connections going on. There's there's meeting of the minds, okay? Meeting of the minds. There's projects or ideas. There's like decorations going on. Like there's a newness that is knocking to be open, like open this door or open this door for me. That's the energy that I'm getting. Okay, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. That's your message today. It is December 17th. And take care, peace be. And I'll be doing some more readings soon. Capricorn's Vincent. All right, take care, peace be. Let me see.